What's up, guys? It's me here again, and today we are in Kiambu County, in a place called Gidogoro. So today I'm here with my cousin, one of my other hardworking cousins, who is also running his business. I'm in his business premises, and what he does is he deals with groundnuts. He makes peanut butter, roasted groundnuts, and stuff. So we'll story with him, see what he does, and maybe ask a few questions, right? Yeah. So maybe just introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Alfred Ogada.
Alfred Ogada.
Business name Mbeke Nuts.
Mbeke Nuts. Yeah. So he'll show us around what happens here, and then I'll show you his products, and maybe you can buy one or two.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Caliber into zero, then you weigh the amount of kilograms you want to prepare.
so this is groundnuts, huh?
This is red ordinary groundnuts. So you have varieties of groundnuts. This is the ordinary one. Called red peanuts from Malawi. This is imported. You know, Kenya, we don't have much groundnuts, so most of them they are coming from Malawi.
Malawi.
Yes, and we have this this white. That's now what we usually produce in Nyanza. But the type of preparation has ensured the color has turned to white completely.
Okay. So this one comes from Nyanza, Kenya.
From Nyanza, Museo Kisii, South Nyanza. Then this one is usually being imported
from Malawi.
from Malawi.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
We are weighing. You have to know the amount of kilograms you want to prepare. And now this is 27.90 grams.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make it to be 28
Okay.
kgs. 28 kgs.
Yeah.
After this, we are going to do something called salting. Before you prepare nuts, you have to do salting. Salting is the process of making and ensuring that your peanuts will taste some salt in it.
Okay.
So step one is weighing. Step two, we are coming to a automatic peanut roaster.
It's called automatic peanut roaster.
Automatic peanut gas roaster.
Automatic
Machine,
peanut gas roaster.
yes. With this machine, it can prepare 50 kgs at a go.
Okay.
And that 50 kgs, if you put on the pressure in the gas, it might be ready in around an hour, 1.5 hours.
Okay.
50 kgs.
50 kgs can go in here.
Inside.
50 kgs. And then within 1 hour, the whole 50 kgs.
1.5 hours, it will be okay.
Okay.
So this is like half, almost half, or slightly more above the half. You want to do something called salting. You have to ensure salt will be inside. You know, groundnuts is just groundnuts, but the way of preparation
Yes.
is what we usually come with the,
So you can see it's 50, halfway full.
yes.
Halfway
This
full.
is-
And that was
this is
30,
28.
20, 29.
28 kgs.
Yeah, it was 28 kgs
Yeah.
of these groundnuts.
Then you put salt. Salt usually should go here 1 kg, 1 kg packet of salt.
1 kg packet of salt.
So that's 500 grams and another 500 grams.
So what do you do for people who don't eat salt?
In case somebody doesn't want salt, that's a special case. It's not a must to put salt, but as we know in Kenya and where my customers are, most of them, they like salt.
Okay.
In fact, you might prepare your nuts nicely, but without salt, they think like something went wrong with your cooking.
So between here it's a thick thing. It's there to seal the heat.
Yeah, this is where the excess heat, we will see later, excess heat are being produced there. Now you are going to mix with water. And this process is more dangerous. Not all of people prefer to use water on groundnuts because for it to dry, it needs more energy.
Okay.
But for this case, we are adding like 800 milliliter
Okay, 800 milliliters of water, 29 kgs,
29 kg,
and 1 kg of salt.
1 kg of salt. Then you close the chamber. Then just to ensure things are okay, you're going to close this also.
Okay.
After using that, you're going to open the. Now that's where motor is rotating for it to.
So it will rotate like this for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So
5 minutes later, almost 5 minutes. You have to turn and see whether how things are. If you see it's very wet.
so it's
very
not
wet.
hot yet.
It's
We
not
didn't
yet.
we didn't
It's
put
just
on the gas.
salting,
Yeah.
salting.
It's just salt. So it turns around and mix everything up.
Then you have to pour your nuts down. You are closing just to ensure you are safe.
So you are closing while it's
Then you be ready.
okay.
Then Then you check your groundnuts. It's very heavy.
Okay. Maybe I can help you.
Very heavy.
That's really heavy.
Put it here. Very heavy, very heavy. It is not something like a joke.
So it has salt. Let me feel how it tastes.
So the 9 kgs is inside.
Yeah.
You close. After closing here, you have to ensure it's intact. Then you close this. Then after closing, you have the drum inside. This drum will rotate to ensure the groundnut doesn't burn. You have bearings for it to rotate. It's very automatic. So it's not tiresome just to use most of your time with sticks moving your nuts around. So after closing that, you're going to open the
socket.
The socket for it to rotate. Remember, it has just started rotating, but no heat yet.
Yeah.
So you come here and put this on. You put this one on. Then you make your lighter. Then it's very nice. Now if you see here, these are the bars of burners. The gas is on. Just rotating and cooking this.
So down here is hot.
And this one is more hot. That one is more hot. So if you see this, it's rotating.
And there is heat inside.
There's heat inside. Really hot, this one.
I don't know if you can see the fire somewhere. You can see.
Then
so
in
it's
this position, this socket is just to ensure this one is rotating. Now you see there's fire but no rotation.
Yeah.
This, it might lead up to burning.
So it should rotate, keep rotating.
Rotating, then you close. After now 30 minutes, your nut is ready. It will stand automatically because of the capacitance. You have a capacitance here. You have the capacitance here. This thing is the white thing. Is the capacitance that will ensure after now 30 minutes, it will stop automatically. Now the job is nice. You can go to sleep and enjoy your life. Thank you.
What's up? So I'm here with Alfred. I want to ask some questions and then see if it's something that is doable. How he did it, where is it he is currently, and his plans for Mbeke Nuts going forward. So Alfred, how did you come about this idea of selling groundnuts? What made you think of start such a business?
I remember in 2014, I was staying with one of my cousins and the life was not that easy. So because of, in fact, the experience of starting, the idea behind starting groundnuts was about the empty stomach. You know, empty stomach is the very best teacher for starting a business. So the life was so hard. That's why I just tried and looked around and confirmed that I can do it. Yes.
So you saw a market gap or did you do any research before you start selling groundnut?
Initially, in 2013, I was in Homa Bay. I was selling coffee. I was selling coffee. That coffee for tea,
Kahawa.
kahawa. I was selling and selling and selling, and sometimes was able to sell. These people called ice. So the idea of selling was in my head. So by seeing things were not easy, I just started with some 2 kgs, just fried and sell. And I just remember that within a week, I sold those 2 kgs within a week. And I saw some green light then.
So it was like a test with 2 kgs.
I test with 2 kgs, and the life was not easy at the initial time. And I was sold around 2 kgs in a week. You can just imagine waiting a profit of 80 shillings within a week was not that easy.
So 2 kg you made a profit of 80
Of 80 shillings.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, that your profit margin is not so good.
Yeah.
Was not so good then. I hope it's here now. So what are some of the challenges right now?
Challenges we have is most likely is fluctuation in the market, because we don't have a stagnant and more controllable market price for the raw groundnuts. You see, by May this year, the groundnuts was going for about 140 kgs. 2 months down the line, today we are in the August, I think 6. The price has already shoot to 160.
Okay.
So the problem, sir, is coming around the profit, the capital, the capitation.
Oh, okay. Because price fluctuates.
Yes.
So when prices fluctuate, then you also have to hike your prices a little bit, and that might drive your customers.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, and in addition to that, mostly I usually don't try to move my price. I just play with the quantity now. Instead of raising 420 shillings.
How so far? What do you think about the business? Is it something profitable? Is it something worth it? What do you think?
By looking at the different business ideas which have came up my mind since since 2013 actually, I just realized that the best business in town, mostly in Nairobi, is food stuff. And the reason why I like groundnuts is because the expiry date has to go for an annual. Let's say if you cook your dry groundnuts today, it will expire the next year, the same day. But the expiry is coming now by gaining the moisture content inside it. So to me, that's the very best business I have. I love the business. The business is so nice because even the work, the process, and the roles inside is like we can't do it so many people. It needs some special attention. And due to that, you see, people might think of joining the business, and after some time, because of the pricing and the way people are seeing at the cleanliness of the business, they quit and just leave me in the rank of the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you started this business, you were alone.
Yes.
Why did you did not have the shop?
Yes.
So you started it at home.
In my house.
In your house.
Yes. I was just I had some little sufurias which can carry a maximum of 3 kgs, and I was to buy some charcoals and do them here and sell them. Yes, but now
now from 3 kg you can now do 50 kg.
Today, as we are talking today, in fact, before moving to 50, I never moved from 3 kgs to 50. I remember in 2014 I was doing 3 kgs. From February 2014 to around October. Now, November and December, the same year, I moved to 6
kgs.
And now, in 2015 is where I just realized that I can do it. And it was now about 8 kgs per week, and that 8 kgs per week I used it that way until 2016. 2016 and 2015 was about 8 kgs per week, and 2019 around 12 kgs, but the same with the Soria at home. Then after that, we were using the kgs rose up. By 2020, the time Corona was hitting up the country, is where, because of some little problem with the income, where I usually depend, because I started a business like a part-time
It's
job.
a side hustle.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
But now I realized that even where I concentrated to be my more financier, it wasn't that easier. So I moved from 12 to 24. The year 2020, by last year.
I remember you were still doing it manually.
But now I had a very big sufuria, which can carry a water around 26 liters of water. And that one I was able to cook 12 kgs at a go. And I had to cook maybe 30 kgs in a week, sometimes 24 by 2020. But now 2021, this is 2021. Since February, the minimum amount I've been cooking is 46. The minimum amount quantity of groundnuts is 46 kgs a week. But maximum sometimes, like now, I can cook 100 in a week. Because I had a machine at around April, and since I bought that machine, I was able to cook 50 at a go. Now I can cook 50 on Fridays, then Monday another 50. Yes. In fact, it's becoming more tiresome in such a way that I have to look for somebody to help me now pack.
Yeah, that's what I was coming to me.
Okay.
Right now you have an employee.
Yes.
How? I mean, the change is amazing. You started in your house. You got a shop, and now you have an employee.
Yes.
Do you think what do you foresee from Mbeke Nuts? Do you want it to go bigger, where you now have branches?
In fact, now what I'm seeing, what I've start noticing, that I'm in very short while, maybe in a year from now, I'll have more than 3 employees. Because packing the groundnut 50 kgs, packing into those small bags, 3 by 4 millimeters, is not that easy. For me myself, now I can pack only around 13 kgs in a day. Now I have to train more people because of the convenience. Like the one you saw me with, I was just training her. After that, I will just try to equip more manpower for the job to be more reliable. You know, business is all about reliability. If you have more customers, they want something you can't supply, that's your start of your downfall.
So as demand arises, you get more manpower.
More manpower, yes.
Nice. So guys, I'll leave this link. Do you sell online?
Now, not yet still, but I'm looking forward to work with the technicians.
Yes,
to help me through that.
So he's focusing on offline, but before the end of the week, we'll set up the online pages. And I'll leave the link, before releasing this video, I'll leave the link to his pages and give your number. And then you can buy maybe groundnuts, peanut butter, you also have rice and these cereals. So guys, if you have any questions, if you want to talk to Alfred, if you want to get more supplies, if you are reselling these groundnuts, he has the capacity and the skills and the experience. So if you want to supply this stuff or you want to resell, then I'll leave the link and phone number to Alfred, and you can talk to him.
Yes, even my email address, Alfred2019@gmail. That's the business address. In addition to that, I usually sell not only roasted peanuts, but even raw peanut. If you want raw peanut in bulk, I can order that. I can supply that very conveniently. Yes.
That's nice. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.